in one of the first important essays on Benjamin published in this country, fully supports Adorno's claims and adds a dash of inevitable melancholy characteristic of American academic Marxists in their frustrating search for an old-fashioned proletariat. Yet the neat division between a metaphysical and a materialist reading of Benjamin, advanced by Skolem and the critical Marxists, respectively, has been modified more recently by the German critic Helmut Heisenbüttel and some younger interpreters emerging from the radical German student movement of the late 60s, who rightly stress the substantial differences between Adorno's and Benjamin's way of using Marxist ideas. These critics say, with a good deal of justification, that we cannot entirely understand Benjamin's particular brand of Marxism without looking more closely at his creative friendship with the playwright Bertolt Brecht, a relationship very little appreciated by either Skolem or Adorno. Skolem's religious views thus compete with a rich array of highly differentiated Marxist readings of Benjamin, and yet I prefer a third way, suggested by Martin Jay's Sober History of the Frankfurt Institute, Hannah Arendt's biographical essays concerning the paradoxes of Benjamin's personality, and René Velek's judicious panorama of his critical views. I am less concerned with constructing a systematic pigeonhole than with sketching a biographical account of Benjamin's experiences against crucial years of Central European history, and with trying to ease, if it can be done at all, the exhilarating difficulties of reading some of his best writings, which are totally alien to the pragmatic and analytic orientations long prevalent in American thought. In many Jewish families of late 19th century Europe, gifted sons turned against the commercial interests of their fathers, who were largely assimilated, after moving from the provinces to the more liberal cities, to bourgeois success. And in building their counter-worlds in spiritual protest, they incisively shaped the future of science, philosophy, and literature. Articulating an insight of far-reaching implications, Karl Kraus, the belligerent Viennese satirist, suggested in his magical operetta, much enjoyed by Benjamin, that little Jewish family dramas were being played all over, the stern fathers concerned with the tachlis, profitable business ploys, and the spiritual sons with the schmonzes, the less profitable matters of the pure mind. Whether we think of Sigmund Freud, Edmund Husserl, or Franz Kafka, we need few modifications to apply this description to what happened in these families, and in the story of Benjamin's development, the fundamental pattern reasserts itself with particular clarity. Walter Benjamin's parents belonged to the Berlin Jewish upper middle class, and his childhood was protected by an elegant household of refined diners and prescribed shopping excursions, the inevitable governesses, and the best schools. His father was a knowledgeable auctioneer, art dealer, and investor who believed that he was distantly related to the poet Heinrich Heine. His mother came from a clan of lawyers and merchants successfully established in the Jewish communities of Prussia's eastern provinces. There was a sister, Dora, and a brother, George, who as a physician loyally served the working people in the northern industrial districts of Berlin, joined the German Communist Party, and later died in a concentration camp. His wife, Hilda Benjamin, was to serve the German Democratic Republic as a fierce state prosecutor and appeared in fictional shape in Le Carré's Spy Who Came In From the Cold. Walter received his first education in the Kaiser Friedrich School, a rather liberal institution, whatever he was to say about it later, and spent some time in an elite prep school in Thuringia, well known for the pedagogical experiments it directed against petrified educational tradition. One of his teachers there was Gustav Wieneken, the later founder of the Free School Community, Freie Schulgemeinde, under whose guidance the young student enthusiastically immersed himself in the ideas, or rather feelings, of the idealistic German youth movement, the counterculture of Wilhelm